carrots. We have our first ones. They're kind of wrapped around each other, but look at that one. That's like a crab's claw. That's funny. That we've made a crab claw out of a carrot. But as long as they taste good. So they've wrapped around each other. That's the most carrot-looking one. Because we had a look at these, well, they were sticking out the soil of the soil bed earlier, but the shoulders, the ends there, weren't that wide, so we gave them more time to grow. But the one we just pulled out was the one that was growing the fastest from the beginning.
We need to give them more time.
Yeah, we should definitely use these for our food tonight. We've also got all the potatoes out, but there were also a lot of ants. Ants and more ants, and yeah, when Auntie Alice was here...
Well, there's none here, is there?
No, but when Auntie Alice was here, she had to brush a lot off of you because...
Yes, they
didn't see them
took
coming.
exception to me destroying their house. Can't imagine why.
Yeah, but the other times we saw ants, it was very sunny, so we could see them better. But that's the first carrot plant. The last week of June, which was last week, it was finally sunny and warm. But it's rained a little bit yesterday, but this is the carrot we just pulled up, was out there. There's still some leaves. I didn't pull everything out. But there's another one there. There's a cauliflower right behind them that's been struggling. A, it's been crowded, and 2, it just hasn't grown, but there's still a carrot there that can still grow. The leaves, either because they don't get enough water or what, but they fall over like that. But 2 cauliflowers have significantly gone through. Like I said, the first vlog of the year, the first batch of cauliflower didn't grow, but when we grew them out here, 2 of them are going nicely, minus that one leaf there. And that one's also starting to go after a slow start, but that one back there isn't. Onions are also going nicely. That one in particular is growing massively. Everything else is quite a bit behind, but that one is very thick. That's the best one. Unfortunately, thanks to this netting, some of the onion stems go through the netting like that one has. And then some of them get bendy because they can't go through. So some of the stems have fallen or been bent and all that, but I think they're going nicely. This one's also looking good too. It's the second one that's gone really well, and that one got really tall, but it's just started to fall over a little bit. So onions, carrots, and cauliflower going nicely. Yeah, and as I said, that was the plant that was growing the first and the best. But there's more over here. And yeah, we put too many in because we're supposed to grow them in a line. That's what my dad said at the beginning. But looks like there are too many, and they were all wrapped around each other. Because look at all those. There's going to be like so many carrots wrapped around together. We just put a bunch of soil there because soil was a bit low and the carrots were slightly exposed. But more carrots in here too. Soil bed working nicely. We've dug all the carrots. Unfortunately, yeah, the ant problem, we haven't even, there could still be potatoes in there. And we've got all the potatoes out, so now we're trying to use them. Trying to use potatoes as much as possible. We do it with steaks. On the Tuesday, we occasionally roast the potatoes as well. I had that on Sunday with Auntie Alice, and then with sausage and mash, we use it as mash. It's probably the easiest thing to use our potatoes for. But the cucumbers are looking good. I'm not going in, but when we started with the cucumbers, we didn't do enough research with them. Look at those tendrils. Tendrils wrap around. See that tendril right here? They innately know there's a stick and you're supposed to hold the cucumbers up with sticks, and those tendrils just wrap around it to make it stand up. Obviously not with all of them, there's one that's fallen down a little, but we were a bit slow in recognising that. But they are starting to flower. The ones at the front have started to flower. Unfortunately, whenever we open the greenhouse door, somehow there's a million weeds starting to grow, so we have to pick them out every time we go in. And these cucumbers are very prickly. I suppose it's a natural mechanism to stop insects from just biting at it, but it doesn't really help us in terms of trying to get these weeds out, because they somehow get in, because there's still 2 panels that weren't fixed. It's a lot better off than it was, but still it's vastly annoying. I think the tendril down there is wrapped around another plant instead of the stick. Look at that tendril is wrapped around another cucumber plant, so I'm not sure how well that will work, and I don't know what that one's working towards with the door. They are going. I can't tell if there are flowers on these plants back there, but there are definitely flowers at the front, so there is progress being made. Ultimately, I thought I had to show you an update, because my dad on a whim decided, you know what, let's get a carrot out, see what it looks like, and the best carrot, and it was a mess. It's very misshapen, and it looks like we crowded too many carrots close together, so we haven't got anything big, but it's a learning process. Just like with the cucumbers, we were slow to recognise they actually needed sticks, but everything else is going nicely. And these are the other carrots that he hurried that one time because it was taking too long. And we added a bit of soil from the potatoes, the ones that weren't filled with ants. And yeah, these carrots are going nicely. But not as nicely as the ones in there have been. Look at how tall they are, and they have a lot more soil too to work with, so yeah, we shall see how these turn out. Oh, and the Wimbledon scores as well, so that's my current plant at the moment, but ultimately I haven't done much streaming this year. Most people who follow my channel would know that, but with the last Nintendo Direct, Super Mario Party Jamboree, and a new Mario Party game was announced to come out in October. So I did a test stream to see if my tech was still working after inactivity, but it is. And I'm not going to stream these 2 weeks because of Wimbledon, probably not that much, but if Simeon comes by in August like he has the last 2 years, and in 2021 he came over for one day in September as well, but if he comes by in August again, I'll certainly stream regularly from that point on, assuming I'm still enjoying it, because there were loads of factors of why I stopped at the end of last year. So I hope I can find new lease of life. Hopefully I learn what not to do this time, because sometimes when I didn't feel like it, I just skipped the stream in the schedule, which I know I need to not put off stuff like that in the future unless there's a really good reason. And just enjoy the ride. But I certainly plan on being back streaming, not to mention doing a lot of Civilization 4 stuff, because I want to create more Civ 4 content, because I hadn't done any since switching to OBS. I did a whole attempt of recording a game for YouTube, and I didn't check my mic was off the entire time, so there was no noise. You couldn't hear me at all, and it was just like, check before you stop, and then I didn't. But anyway, thanks for watching today's vlog. We'll see you guys on a future vlog. Update on the carrots. Apparently the carrots aren't ready because you cut the tops off and they're green on the inside, and so they're not ready. Now, after the first carrot was cut open and you saw it was green, we should have put the other ones back, but he cut all the tops off. I don't blame him, but yeah, we know now. That's the important thing. So that's the progress on our plants. I did think they weren't ready because, well, again, a few days ago we saw the exposed top of them, and you're supposed to have wide shoulders, but they're not wide enough yet. So, and also, like I said, they're all so close to each other, they're all in a tangle, the ones we got up. So, but anyway, we live and we learn. Next year we have no excuse. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on a future vlog or stream if you check out my Twitch in the description below.